Hi, welcome back. This is Damn Nathan. So thank you guys for coming in. You guys already read what the title is. So a year ago, which was October 30th, 2021, I predicted the fall of Dogecoin, and people never actually listened to me. That time I was probably at maybe at 300 subscribers, 400 subscribers around those time, maybe 200, 300. I just forgot what time. No one actually listened to small channels. It's called I call it SCS, small channel syndrome. So when you have a small channel, people kind of overlooked what you say. It just same with short man syndrome. People don't look over people who are shorter. The same thing. As a small channel, people won't listen to you. So I predict that Elon Musk is a coin killer. Like I knew the coin was going down. I've been seeing Elon Musk going around. I've seen actually how the progression of how all of the coins that Elon Musk talk about goes down. First of all, Elon Musk was a Bitcoin. He was talking good about Bitcoin, and Bitcoin price was going up. You guys can go down. I put on the link down below. Bitcoin was actually going up, right? And then he stopped talking about it because he already make enough money, right? And then he moved to that. Then he moved to Dogecoin. When he started talking about Dogecoin, the price skyrocketed. If you guys can go, let me show you guys. So when he started talking about it, let me go timeline a little bit so you guys can actually see what I'm talking about. So waiting for this time up. So Dogecoin kind of skyrocketed. This all the time. The dog, but around those time, let me see if you can overview it real quick so you guys can actually see. So around those time, the price was actually going way up. So if I go back in there, see that around April, it was a 75 cents. The price was pretty good. Everyone was pretty happy. And guess what happened? He appeared on SNL. Most people understand. He appeared on SNL. And after that, he basically did not mention the coin. People start selling. Okay? People start selling around here. Okay? So this was, I think he went on SNL, I think around May or April. I forgot what month. And the price went down because people don't understand about cryptocurrency. It's all about hype. Think about it. All coins are all about hype. There's nothing to worse that coin. It's all about hype. How many hype you can get. And the coin's still going down and going down. People were still hoping for the best around 50 cent. I think the same night he didn't mention he made fun of Dogecoin. It actually went down to like, I think the same day he probably went to around like, it dropped like 10 cents in one day. So look at that. It decreases. No one actually listened to me telling people out there the price is going to keep going down and now. And then around, I think October is when I started talking about it. June, October, July, August, October. Let me go back up. Let me see if you guys can know if I can go back. August, October. That's when people didn't listen to me. And what happened? The price just keep going down and down, and people never listen to me. And let me guys go more so you guys can actually see. So October it started going down. People never listen. Just like a small channel, people. October was pretty. August, September, October. It was at 27 cents. People never listened to me, and it actually went down. And that's how I actually started selling my own position, Dogecoin. I know it's gonna go down, and now it's probably gonna go way worse than that because right now people don't know about the crisis going up. There's actually a recession about to happen. Most people don't understand about it. People don't have enough money to invest into the market anymore. People actually in so much financial situation that it's kind of hard for people to have spare money to invest in coins. Like I say, cryptocurrency was the best way that rich people find a way to get richer. I tell people, if you don't have over $1,000 or 100,000 to invest on a coin, the chance of you making a lot of money is pretty simple. So you have a lot of people, like I feel bad for this guy right here. This guy right here, he was a Dogecoin. This guy is a face of this guy. I don't know, this guy right here. You guys can see. This guy went from millionaire to he went for having $1 million in his bank to like having over like I think 35,000. That's pretty bad, you know. So like I say, I even predicted the fall of. Look, I even say that. I believe Dogecoin is a pump and dump coin, and the big whale might buy until it's high and then sell. That's Shiba Inu, okay? I talk about Dogecoin and my Shiba Inu. Like, it's gonna happen. Shiba Inu pumping dumb. I like they're gonna buy in high. Let's go back on Shiba Inu so you guys can see. I talk about all of these. People never listen. They don't listen to small people. They don't listen. Even now, people are not gonna actually listen to me. Look at that. I even talk about. Let me go back a little bit off so you guys can see. Man, this is disastrous. Let me go back real quick so you guys can see USD. There it goes. See, it's disaster. See that? When did I predict the fall of it? That was October 29, 2021. I say all of this coin, this rich people buying enough coin, they actually decreasing the price of it. No one actually listened. So October, November, October, the coin was pretty high. October, it was around. It was pretty high. It was almost about to cross one stuff. It was pretty high. I predicted no one actually listened to me. Look at that. It was pretty high during October right here. It was pretty high over 0. It lost like 0.00 stuff. Now it's like way down. No one actually listened to me. Like I be saying, Crow is about to be down too. I'm gonna put it down on my description so people can actually go back on it another 6 months from now. Crypto.com is about to go down. Crow, I think Crow is gonna be my prediction of Crow. Okay, if people gonna think I'm just this guy don't know what he's talking about. Crow right here. This is my prediction of it. It might go back to like 25 cents. This is my call of Crow. I want you guys to mark it down. I just try to make sure I say it so people don't think, oh, this guy didn't say anything about it. I'm gonna put down in the description. I take a stamp on it. Like Crow will actually go down over 25 cents in 6 months from now. Do you know why? Because first of all, the platform itself is spending too much money on advertisement. It's spending too much money on ads. It's paying to celebrity, actually paying too much people to advertise the app, even buying stadiums, and they're spending too much. They're spending too much. They haven't find a way how to make money back. They're just spending too much. I understand it's like when you start as a small company, you're supposed to spend a lot of money and later on recuperate your money. But think about it. Remember that card, that reward card? They promised a lot of people on reward. When the times come, you got a lot of people that's gonna actually start selling their coins. Like I say, you're gonna have a lot of people that are gonna start selling their coin as soon as they have chance to actually get rid of to get out of the contract of staking. So I'm saying staking is actually bad, but most people never listen. So like I say, people don't understand. As soon as another 6 months from now, when the contract with Crow expire, there's no point for them to have all that to have the card anymore in stake when the benefit is not that much anymore. So what they're gonna happen? They're gonna actually they're just gonna sell. They're probably gonna start cutting their losses and start selling. And most people might not believe me, but you're gonna see what just happened. Most people gonna start cutting their losses. Like right now, a lot of recession happening where people actually just selling, trying to make money.